On to race number 3 at Sha Tin on Sunday. This is the first leg of the first double trio. 1650 is the distance. It's a class 4. It's on the all-weather. And the standby starter, Salto Olimpico, comes into the field for number 2, Travel First. Jade Fortune is at the top of the book, up in distance on that 5th behind Righteous Mate. Crown Avenue, the 4 for Antoine Hemlin and Dennis Ship, returns to the all-weather, and 3rd behind Gala Knight and Foodie Princess, and made ground in that race too. Righteous Mate, last start winner under the lights, upset, paid big odds, carries extra weight. This one's for you, has a good record at the track and distance. 7 starts, 1 win, 4 placings. Joe aboard. Car Fortune steps up to the 1650 after a closing 1200 metre performance last time. Megatron gets a £7 claim for Alfie Chan, has placed his last 3 on the all-weather over the 1650 metres. Starlit Night, Beauty Angel, horses 9 and 10 have been to Jungfar.
Righto, we're going to see all the young riders going forward here. Megatron, Starlit Night and Beauty Angel there for Dylan Moe. He'll sit just behind the speed. Megatron, Starlit Night will be the 2. Crown Avenue, he's got an awkward stall. He can possibly go forward to here, Crown Avenue. Yes, we can. Strathclyde sort of on the next line. Jade Fortune on that 3 wide line as well. Righteous Mate on the inside, he was the last start winner. Salto Olimpico gets into the field, he'll be settling back, but has done, as I thought, his best racing up handy in the past.
This horse is going well at the moment. Zach Purton's sticking with him. He didn't have much luck down the straight last start as well. This is his right grade, he's well rated, so he's a horse going nice at the moment. He's right in the market as well, so you'd expect a 4-to-1 chance early. The next horse we're going to have a look at here is the Beauty horse here, Beauty Angel. He's the one closest to us. Beauty Spirit's in another race, but Beauty Angel, he goes nicely in his piece of work here as well. He's not really being pushed out at the end. And Megatron, he's a hard horse to get past, old Megatron, at times. Been pretty consistent his last few starts, and he does get a claim from a low draw, so a little bit of interest there for me.
Alfie Chan aboard on Megatron on Sunday. Jade Fortune, he's having his 2nd start in Class 4. Zach Purton rides once again, and he stopped by for a chat with Ed Sadler.
Zach, Jade Fortune, was it just a case of the gate was always going to be hard to beat with him last time out?
Yeah, you've summed it up pretty well there. It was an awkward gate, and the way the race was run didn't suit him. He's drawn kind of gate this time. The horse is going well. If I can just get into the right spot, I'm sure he'll be a chance. Under
the circumstances, were you satisfied with his performance last time out?
I thought it was okay. You know, the track that night, the way it was racing didn't suit a lot of horses, and you know, I think we're going to get onto a more even surface this time, so I'm happy to give him a little bit of a forgive there and just go back to knowing how well he's working in the mornings and what his form was like prior to that race.
Class 4 on the dirt, is this his opportunity as an older horse to strike a victory?
Yeah, exactly. It's certainly a grade that he's capable of handling, and like I said, there's no problem with the way he's going.
You're sticking with him after that performance?
Yeah, I am. I made him one of the best of the day. That day, I thought he was just about ready to win. Didn't get as much luck as we saw, and I just think with a bit of luck, he's going to be tough to beat. Now he will get the field will spread out a bit because there is a bit of pace with these apprentices on the front runners.
Yeah, so he should be able to get in from gate number 8 somewhere, Zach Purton. He picked a few off late in that race, but I just was expecting a little bit something more from him on that occasion.
We move on to the replay of Strathclyde, who runs 5th here from well back in the field, and Daily Beauty Paul.
Yeah, Strathclyde's interesting because he's coming up to 1650 for the first time. So we'll see how he goes at that. I almost put him in Strathclyde, but I was just a little bit worried about the distance. And Daily Beauty, he ran home nicely enough as well. But the way Strathclyde finished off, I mean, they're obviously having a crack at 1650. It'll be interesting to see how he goes.
He's got gate number 1, Wagner Borges, right? Of course, Wagner had a winner for Tony Millard on the all-weather a couple of weeks ago. Righteous Mate, who's in the field as well, but Chad rides him. The other one in that race, Daily Beauty's got the visor going on and the blinkers coming off. He has put in the odd decent runs, so he's interesting.
OK. Car Fortune is also up in distance from his first all-weather start. This was over the 1200, Tom.
There was plenty of support for him last night as well. Last time as well, he went off at over 30-to-1 his prior run, then went off at 8-to-1 last time out. He had trialled OK coming into this run. Got home late. There was a bit of speed in this race and made ground out wider from the rear. I think maybe the jury's still out a little bit on him though.
Yeah, he's by far, so you just wonder if the 1650 will be OK. He definitely likes the all-weather, that's one thing.
So that's his first look at the all-weather, that replay we just saw. Now, this is the horse that you mentioned not long ago either, Paul, Megatron.
Yeah, look, he gets to the front. He's one of the... Depends how much pressure he gets. I mean, Starlit Light Knight likes to go forward as well. Salt Olympico's gone forward, Crown Avenue. They've all gone forward in the past. But if he can, once he does get to the front, and he boxes on well enough as well. I mean, he stayed on nicely enough here for third. He gets the claim, 7 pounds off, so he's 111 pounds. It's a lightweight to have. So I found a spot for Megatron.
His last one came off 35. He's still on 44. He's a hard horse to catch, but wouldn't surprise me if he can get into the top 4 here.
That was form behind 30 Princess, who's in race number 4 on Sunday. OK, Paul, we know you're with the toppy.
Yeah, going to stick with Jade Fortune. I just think with all his pace on, he'll get the race run to suit, as will this one's for you. If they do stay in the front at Megatron, they leave him alone. I've got him in there. He sticks on really well, this horse, and he's got a super lightweight. And Super Red Dragon, he can't get his nose in front. He's still a maiden from his 10 starts. He's run a couple of good races recently. He has come up the early favourite. 1, 6, 12 and 14 and then.
Sticking with the one as well, Jade Fortune for Zach Purton and Manfred Mann last time out. Stayed on OK for fifth, beaten 2.5 lengths behind Righteous Mate. Super Red Dragon last time out was able to run second off a mark of 41 on 42. I think certainly would appreciate that class drop, but has been running well. I don't think he had any excuses last time out. This one's for you, has been there or thereabouts, and Megatron on a minor line. 1, 14, 6 and 12.
It's all about Jade Fortune from the boys in race number 3 on Sunday.